It's great to have you on. My name is Christy, as you know, and Christy Hansen. I am Tortich Eatney. I'm from the little town of Tohatchi, which you know of because you're born and raised in Gallup. Is that right, Reagan?
Well, I was just raised in Gallup. I was actually born in Tuba City.
Oh, that's wonderful. Tell me a little bit about your upbringing and how you came into getting interested in agriculture and natural resources.
So I was brought up I always tell people I was brought up kind of westernized a little bit. But I grew up learning hard work. And, it takes a lot of hard work to have the things that you want in life. And if you're not willing to work hard, then you're not going to have what you want or what you dream of. So I grew up learning the value of like good work ethic, having strength and durability, planning. My father is a business owner, and so what it takes to operate a business is a lot of the same principles that can be applied to your life. So goal setting, having a purpose, having a direction, being a leader, being a guider, being a follower, all of these things were given to me as basic concept when I was younger. And so when I went to school, I had a lot of will inside of me to make sure that I was not sitting idle, that I always had a purpose, that I always knew the direction I was going. And so there came a time when I was actually very, very unsettled and did not know what direction I was going. And that's when I started the pathway of studying agriculture. I went in with the vision and the mindset that my dad gave me of come and help bring agriculture back to our people and the nation, help, our people learn, teach them the new and innovative agriculture methods, if appropriate. And so that's what I did. And he also talked about the Navajo peaches and the memories he had growing up in Shanto Canyon and eating the peaches that they grew, where his family was from and where they herded their sheep and everything. And so those trees are no longer there. And it's something that we're seeing a loss of a lot of our agriculture foods is we're starting to see them in fewer and fewer amounts. There's the really great thing is we see people in our communities that are starting to pick it back up. People that are my age and maybe a little older, they're starting to pick it up as a hobby, but it's no longer our first way of living anymore. So I wanted to be able to learn that and be able to share that and bring people who have the memories that they have of our agriculture, being born and raised and living off the land, growing your food directly, in your backyard or a few miles from your hogan, what that looked like, where the water was, what you did to get water to your crops, how much water you gave to your crops. All of that is important information to understand the need and the capability that we have here on our own nation to grow food. A lot of people, when I started my research, would tell me, I'd ask them, where did agriculture start to decline on the Navajo reservation? And a lot of the responses were, there's no water. It's hard because there's no water. And but as I go, there's a lot of our elderly actually worked hard to keep our springs open and clean so that there was water. And a lot of those practices are not necessarily being done. We do have a lack of annual precipitation that comes in a year now, which has impacted, the local streams and stuff like that. And so our plant populations are clustering. I'm not saying that they're not, that there isn't less water, but I am hoping to work to identify ways through this peach crop to be able to secure our water sources so we can grow crops.
Thank you. Thank you.